Hello guys, today we are going to explore a little bit about the Firebase Studio that was released a week ago, I think. And I'm also a new user in this Firebase Studio, so let's explore together. I think this is a free version of Lovable, and this is released by Google, so I think it's a real brand right now. And let's dive deep into the Firebase Studio. And I think the logo looks very beautiful, and the page design itself looks so much professional. And the color content and the themes looks awesome. And it's a full stack, a workspace. I think it's a life cycle with a agents build backends. I don't know which languages this supports this backend right now. And you need to build the front ends, and it will build the front end also. That's nice. I don't know it supports the older frameworks or only the new one like React and Vue.js. And mobile apps, I don't know whether it supports the Flutter and React Native and some other types. I don't know. Let's see. And it's all in one place. And I think this is completely free. And this looks some kind of a VS Code. I think it's VS Code itself because VS Code is an open source, right? So I think this VS Code itself, and in the place of Copilot, I think it's kind. It then came the Gemini. I think there are multiple versions of Gemini. I think the free version will have a better one. And going down, I think the Firebase Studio preview is there, and you need to give the prompt and I can generate, and here we can see some Python, we can see .NET, Java, and Angular. Flutter is there, Angular is there, and Next.js is there, Node.js is there. I think almost every famous frameworks are there. So this connects with GitHub, GitLab, Bitbucket, awesome, and on or your local machine with support of tech stacks. So or used app prototyping. I think it's basically meant for creating the prototype of apps that you have dreamed of without having so much effort put into. And Firebase Studio is currently available with three workspaces at no cost. I think the three workspaces are free during the preview period because after the preview period, we don't know whether it will be free or will be paid. But they have explicitly said that during the preview period, free workspace has no cost. Members at Google Developer Program get up to 30 workspaces. So if you are a member at Google Developer Program, then I think you will have 30 workspaces, which is 10x of these three workspaces. Yeah, it's powered by Gemini and it's optimized for cross-platform applications. Develop faster, deliver with confidence, and yeah, it has Firebase hosting and Cloud Run. I think it's mostly based on Google Cloud Platform, the GCP, and yeah, it's Try Firebase. And yeah, let's dive deeper directly into the code. Yeah, let's dive a little bit deeper into the Firebase Studio and try to create a basic to-do app and which uses the Firestore or anything from the GCP and something similar. Let's try out for the basic one. And if we click get started, it pops up like this, and I need to accept the terms, and I like to get the news update features. Interested in participating in research studies to improve our ways. Of course, let them improve because I'm not going to create any sensitive application from this right now. So there's a tipping calculator is there, recipe generator is there, you have dashboard expense tracker and start coding on your own pace. New workspace, import repo, import a Git repo. So you can import your current repo, I think, and have a support from the Firebase itself. Go language is there, Python is there, Java, .NET, Android Studio. Sorry, I meant to say Angular later, in the before video. So the Flutter is there, Angular is there, Next.js, Node.express. Gemini API says GenKit. I think that's GenKit is the AI agent SDK that Firebase gives us. I think it's awesome. The MongoDB is also there. I was thinking about the MongoDB and React Native plus Expo. I think this is the cross platform mobile app development lies in the React Native, I think. And there's a tipping calculator. I don't know what it is, and there's a recipe generator. Let's try recipe generator app, or let's try the this uses the I think the Gemini API. So a simple recipe maker that generates recipes based on the ingredients that I have in my fridge. Simple UI, green color scheme, and okay, s- and save the recipes. I don't know the spelling of the recipes. Ah, yeah, save the recipes in the database which you choose, which you choose. Yeah. So I think we have the uh, add attachment button is there, and we can save for UI. Use that CN and Tailwind. CSS, I think it will be fine. And we have an attachment if you want anything to attach, and we can attach and prototype with AI. And AI is Gemini API, I think. So let's click on generate the prototype. And within, I think it would take around 5 to 10 seconds. And yeah, it's generating something, and it has generated a blueprint for us. It looks ingredients input to clean and insert recipe generation, recipe display. Yeah, the color is the green color, and it has shown the green layout, modern clean layout using Chatzian. Components and tailwinds is iconography, simple, clear icons with ingredients and recipe steps. And it gave itself a name called Fruit Chef. And let's prototype this app. And I think it started using a Gemini agent to uh, generate the codes, types, and even the envs are created, I think. And let's wait for some time to see what has been generated. Yeah, so now it has created something, and you can see in UI, and here it asks for a Gemini API key. And I'm saying that let's generate itself by its own, because I don't want to go to Gemini API and create myself one and copy paste here, while it can create its own using the API, I think, and it's creating itself. And we can see here it created a basic food chef application. Enter the ingredient, dietary preferences, vegetarian, gluten-free, or something like that, vegan. And I think it has used the Chatzian and looks pretty awesome. And the first iteration of your app prototype is ready. Try it out in the preview window. Describe the changes you like to make below. And we have who want to make changes directly with the this button. This button means this button, I think. Yeah, switch to code. And here. So let's try this out. And I have potato, potato, and one onion, and I have some pepper, and I have some salt. It's not in the fridge actually, salt, but I have some salt, and for a weird part, I have some milk also. And let's see, and I'm saying that I'm a vegetarian, and let's generate a recipe. So I have clicked the generate recipe button, and it's not doing anything. It's kind of now. I don't know whether it works or not, or it should say add. Oh, we should say it's add and generate recipe or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it created generate. It generated actually the recipe, creamy potato and onion bake. I generated two recipes, and it looks perfectly fine for me. It has the basic things that's working, and I don't know whether this tastes good, but I hope you try it out in some time. And let's dive deeper into other parts of the Gemini API, because the basic things are working, and we may face some issues because it's a preview version. It's not the actual version, it's a preview version, so you may face some issue. And let's try it out in the other parts and explore it a little bit more. Let's do a little bit deeper dive into the what here it says. So I think we have a selecting and share the preview link and open a new window. So what does the share thing mean? So it should select the entire page. Let's select this one and say change the place order to uh, enter the ingredients. And let me put some spelling mistakes. So let's check whether it will change it or not. And change the placeholder, and it says uh, it did exactly what we asked it to do. I think, yeah, it did exactly what we asked it to do. It didn't check whether the spelling that we entered is correct or wrong. It's just it what we asked. So that's nice. Sometimes it's nice, sometimes not, because we are humans. We may make some mistakes while typing it out, and we don't want that mistakes to be there. And it should assist us, right, for this thing. So, and that's fine because it's a preview version, right? So they may fix it in the future versions. But that's cool part. And here we have the switched code. And let's click on that and see what is there inside. And on the left side, see, this is a typical Next.js project. To confirm it, let's go to README. And this is a Next.js starter. That's nice. And this SS is there, app is there. It has been termed as components, I think, the UI icons and everything. And they have created, the studio has created a env for us. It basically has Google Gen API key, which has been generated by the uh, Gemini API key generated by the Gemini itself while we are creating the prototype. And that's cool. They have saved it in the env, and we have that value here, and that's perfectly fine for us. And we have a instance which created the GenKit agent, and that's very awesome about it. And check recipe suitability, and we have a lot of meta code. If you don't understand any kind of code, then select the code piece and select the code what you don't understand, and JS code here shows some code actions. And here we can see explain the selected code, add comments to anything that unit test cases, chat with Gemini, start inline chat. So whatever you can do, you can have the Gemini API assist on your actions. And here we have the preview part. And here, this is the Firebase ID, I think, and that will be good if we have a Firebase thing. So let's go into Firebase and see what this has made in the Firebase. And here we have publish. So when we click on publish, then we have the Firebase project, and we have billing account. I don't have any billing account, so I think I cannot publish the website. Yeah, and set up your environment. So how many environments you have, three or four or five? You set up that one, and I think it's completely fine. And we use Firebase app hosting, so it's still the Firebase. That's why it's called as Firebase Studio, and it's very nice. Let's go to Firebase part. Let's go to Firebase console, and see what has this made changing in the Firebase. Let's go to Firebase and go to console, and it's redirecting us to the console. And here we have at the bottom we have Fritz, and click on the Fritz. And see, they have created a Firebase project, and it has gen. Let's see what it has actually, and see all the is there, and Firebase hosting, Firestore is there, and if you go to project settings, I think let's see what is there in the settings. It's created something for us. Firebase cloud messaging is also enabled. Do we have any Windows service accounts? I think by default we have a service account. Yeah, it has got the service account key, database secrets, and user permissions and integrations. This normal thing that Firebase has. And there's a build thing, app check, app hosting, authentication, data connect. You have so many things. I don't know actually what this service uses for this part because we cannot see what is being used here. So it has created a Firebase project anyway, and we have an access to Firebase Studio from directly here. I think we have seen it uses GenKit API, and yeah, let's see, start building with GenKit API, and I think it's kind of free or something. Firebase flexible toolkit for AI development, and yeah, it's a AI agent so that you have seen that how simple it creates, right? The GenKit API. Here you can see the GenKit API just creates the agent using a Gemini 2.0 Flash with the Gen API key, and you have these codes to use that Gen API. This is simple export, and it's fine. I think it's here we have defined prompts. Yeah, an expert chef specializing in recipe summarization. This is the prompt engineering that I do, I think, and this is very thrilling to know. And yeah, in the Firebase, I think we have AI. Yeah, I think they have integrated with Vertex AI in some sort of experiment with Gemini 2.8 sample. Yeah, this is awesome. Actually, this is a free direct competitor to what I think is the Lovable. And here we have Spark. Currently, I think we are at Spark and we can upgrade. This is no cost, limited usage and quota paid services. And here we have pay as you go, like AWS, the Blaze plan, so includes universal additional and see all plan and comparisons. If you want, if you like this one, can compare this one and get upgraded to use more functionalities. Here we have decent amount of storage data, 1 GB, 20K till uh, is not applicable. And where's A part here? Firebase ML, Cloud API we don't have, but model deployment we have in the free plan. That's a nice one. Remote config, Vertex XCI, but BigQuery is there in free plan. That's a nice one. Yeah, some integrations will require a billing account, which is for the publishing. I think this is a pretty much very good move from the Google and the Firebase team. So the Google, I think, is going to make a major revolution in the AI part and the Gen AI and the vibe coding part. Vibe coding. Yeah, I think that's it for the video. Give yourself a time and the space to explore Firebase Studio on your pace. So, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and let's see in the next video.